Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. So we got a lot of things getting ready to happen. A lot of things. Big week. We all know this. We should have covered this one. Well, it's not a big deal because it's not happening yet, but I think it's today, in fact. The gay cake thing is going to the Supreme Court. Upcoming Supreme Court argument about a baker who refused to bake a cake for a same-sex couple makes some civil rights lawyers think of South Carolina's Piggy Park barbecue. When two blacks parked their car at a Piggy Park drive-in in August of 1964 in Columbia, South Carolina, the waitress who came out to serve them turned back once she saw they were black and didn't take their order. In the civil rights case that followed, Piggy Park owner Maurice Bessinger justified the refusal to serve black customers based on his religious belief opposing any integration of the races whatsoever. Now, federal judges had little trouble dismissing this guy's claim, and they said undoubtedly defendant Bessinger has a constitutional right to espouse the religious beliefs of his own choosing. However, he does not have the absolute right to exercise and practice such beliefs in utter disregard of the clear constitutional rights of other citizens. This was U.S. District Judge Earl Simons, Jr., who wrote this in 1966. And by the time the Supreme Court heard the case in 1968, the issue was the award of fees to the lawyers representing the black South Carolinians who sued Bessinger's restaurants. But in the footnote to the unsigned 8-0 opinion, the court called the religious freedom argument and Bessinger's other defenses patently frivolous. Now, let me explain the difference between this. Bessinger served barbecue. And barbecue is barbecue. You want ribs, you want pork butt, you want pork, tips, you want tripe. Brisket, ribs, whatever, chicken. You go there, I'll have the brisket sandwich, I have this. You don't go there and say, hey, listen, I'd like a specialty brisket deal, and would you please put it in the shape of a penis for me and my male, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't like that. They weren't asking for special service. They were asking for service. All right. Now, between us girls, I don't really care if somebody doesn't want to serve me. I've been in places where they didn't say, I don't want to serve you. They just treated me like crap. So I left. In effect, I don't know, was it because I'm black? Was it because I'm ruggedly handsome? I don't know why they didn't want to serve me. I don't know why they acted like crap, like I was crap. Maybe they didn't think I had any money. I don't know. Have you seen those shows where the like Pretty Woman, where she goes into the Beverly Hills thing? That wasn't black and white. They were like, she's a, country bumpkin, or, she has no idea of style, so I'm not gonna worry with her. And the girl left. And then she goes back and gets the concierge, and he says, I'm going to make sure you get treated correctly. He squeezes the skids. She goes to another place. They treat her like a queen. Richard Gere pays for it all or whatever, and life is good. That's it. It happens all the time. But anyway, my point is this. At the barbecue joint, he wasn't serving people. He's serving everybody except these black folks, and they didn't ask for anything special. At this cake place, and this is why I think that this is going to go in the way of the owner of this place. He's saying, look, I got lots of stuff here. I got lots of gay clients. You can come in and you can buy anything you want. But when you tell me you want me to bake you a wedding cake, I'm not baking it. And here's my thing. I don't think you can make him bake it. I think that if he says they could have bought anything in my store, I didn't discriminate against them buying stuff in my store. Did they accuse me of that? No. But they wanted me to bake them a wedding cake, and I'm not going to bake them. Go buy one of my cakes. I shouldn't be forced to bake you a cake. What else can you force me to do for somebody that's against my religious principle? For example, if somebody says, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but if there's something that's against my religion, curse me out. No, I'm not going. Well, I might. If you're a leftist and you tweet me wrong, I got a friend. They own a chain of grocery stores, and she follows every tweet that I do. And I have to remember that sometimes. These are very religious people. But I get fired up over conservative principles because at the end of the day, there should be no reason we won't want to curse. I don't want to get mad at people. I don't want to wake up in the morning and be mad at folks. I don't want to wake up. I don't even want to go through my day and be mad at people. But that's what happens because we get things like the Steinle verdict, or we find out that Al Franken has 2 more accusers, or John Conyers is blaming the sexual abuse accusations or misconduct accusations on the fact that some woman was a white woman. Well, they weren't all white, John. And on and on. They want to tell us that the choices that we've made, that we can see that are benefiting the country, are wrong, but the choices that they made that put this country, I'm talking about Barack Obama, that put this country on a road to hell are the good choices. What are these people talking about? They get up in the morning picking fights with us. Oh, look, Flynn, Donald Trump, he told Flynn to talk to the Russians. Look, woo! They're all excited. Excited over what? What's the end? What are they going to end up with? I mean, I can't even imagine when they came back and said, "Oh, geez, Brian, what's his face, got it wrong over there at ABC." Oh man, what did Joy? I don't watch The View. Did she go back out on The View and go, "Oh, geez, that breaking news bit that I did, bad news, wasn't what I thought it was. Isn't going to impeach Trump." What Oberman, why did he leave? Oh, it's all my work is done here. Is it? I mean, what are these people? What do they want from us? Do they want us to roll over and just let them crater the economy? We are proving that we know more than they do. And I think that's what has them so mad. Anyway, back to this gay cake thing. I don't know what's going to come out of this. I'm no legal scholar. I'm nowhere close. But I believe that when that guy says they could have bought anything in my restaurant or in my bakery, but they didn't. They chose a cake. They chose to do something that I'm not going to do. And, look, I understand if you wanted to say I discriminated against them, you would have to say that they could not buy things in my store. And that's not the case. It's like a person that makes a custom bike. He may sell regular Harleys, but he doesn't have to make me a custom bike.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177, or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.